know if you know how the Bachelorette works, but Jenny understands how the Bachelorette works. But this,
I don't. I'm
Ernestine does.
proud to say I don't.
Ernestine,
I don't think she does.
Yeah, she does. When you in your room watching sports, that's what she's watching. But let me give you a little brief synopsis.
She watches a lot of HGTV. Do you know what that is?
Yeah,
I do. Yeah, they be redoing houses and things of that.
Sometimes I sit down and I get mesmerized by it. Go ahead.
Yeah. But anyway, so what he's trying to do, he's trying to get a rose.
Yep.
So in other words, like the Bachelorette, the lady, she comes out there and she talks to the guy. And she's like, you know what? Would you be open to having kids? He might not want that, but guess what he's gonna say? Sure, because he wants a rose. Well, I'm in the church. I go to church, and I'm a God-fearing man. Even if I ain't been to church in 20 years, I'm trying to get that rose. Yep. So what he's doing, when he goes to Denver, what did he show up with, Skip?
Yeah.
A Elway jersey. He visited Washington, even though he's from the Maryland area, which is a close team to him. What he's trying to do, he's trying to sell himself.
Yep,
he's trying to be all things to all the teams that he's going to visit.
Yep.
And when it says he's like Tom Brady from neck up, no, you're more like Tom Brady from waist down, because you ran the 40 in 5:04. Tom Brady ran at 5:28. So you're more like Tom Brady from waist down as opposed to neck up. But Skip, my thing is that I get it. Because no one wants to be saying, well, he kind of reminds you of Ryan Tannehill, because that's an insult. You know what I'm saying? So you go to the highest level. Skip, you don't even, normally people, it's hard that the first mountain, the scale that I'm going to summit is Everest. I'm probably going to start with something, maybe Pikes Peak, or maybe go to Leadville or something, 10,000, something that I can scale. I'm not going to the highest summit on earth to try to scale that first. Everybody bestows this. Oh, he's Tom Brady. Or he has Peyton Manning. Dude, come on. People, you talking about Tom Brady now. Do you actually think Tom Brady, they thought Tom Brady was going to be this? He went in the 6th round because they didn't know this. They thought Peyton Manning could do this because that's what he took in #1 overall. John Elway, they were saying John Elway had the highest grade ever for a player ever rated. John Elway, okay, he went #1 overall. So if they thought Tom Brady was going to do this, can you imagine what his grade would have been? 9 Super Bowls in 19 years with 6 victories? So come on. Look, I get it, Skip. At this point in time, it seems to me that nobody is in love with this kid because a lot of people had him pegged at the Giants, but it seems like the Giants are not in love with him. And this team, they don't seem like they're in love with him. So he's trying to sell himself. In other words, to make a long story short, Skip, he's on the Bachelorette and he's trying to get a rose. He's trying to get someone to I'll take him. He can move on to the next round. And that means we're going to draft him and he's going to be our quarterback of the future. And that's what he's trying to do. And I totally understand it.
Seems like he's on pace to get a 2nd-round rose. Right?
Yeah. All you got to do is survive in advance. You got to stay there, because once they boot you out, Skip, you don't get to come back.
Yeah, that's it. That was your best example, really, you've ever given.
Really?
Jenny like
that hit home.
Jenny she like old Bachelorette.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Great.
Sometimes they stay together.
Glad you two liked it.
The first couple they stayed together. Ryan and
Yeah, they're still going.
What?
Yeah.
You know their names?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Been together about 11, 12 years. Got 2 kids.
You got 2 kids?
They're in Colorado.
Colorado, yeah. Yeah, he's
They're in Colorado? How do you know this?
It is sad that I know.
Man,
but we'll get you caught up.
I can't follow any of that. I don't even know what we're talking about. All I know for sure is, by the day, I'm losing more and more respect for one Dwayne Haskins because he's campaigning for the Giants, then he's campaigning for the Broncos, and now he's campaigning to be a Redskin for life. He says, I feel like there's a great relationship with the Redskins, with Mr. Snyder and Doug Williams, and it just goes on. Like he's gushing about the Redskins, and he did go to high school in the D.C. area in Maryland, so I'm going to give you that much. But there are reports that Dwayne Haskins is likeliest to plunge down through the first round. He could be the guy left waiting at the altar in the quote-unquote green room. Now, I can't remember, is he going or not? I can't remember. Did he say yes?
I heard he wasn't going.
I think he wasn't.
Yeah, no,
I think, you know what? I think he's not going because I think he fears the humiliation, of the potential humiliation, because it sounds so desperate what he's doing by the day. It sounds underconfident to me. And again, I've said from the start, he feels to me like more of a 2nd-round pick because I fear, for his sake and whoever drafts' sake, that he's more of a product of urban system, that track team of receivers.
Yes.
The dinking and dunking, the yards after catch, because it was track team yards.
Well, that's
after
also
catch.
hard to evaluate,
You know,
Skip,
it
because how far is the ball actually traveling in the air? He throwing the ball 5 yards, they going 80.
Wow.
He gets credit for an 80-yard touchdown, but he threw the ball 5 yards. You do realize that, right?
Yeah. And I'm going to say this again. You know, I liked Michigan all year long, and then they ran into that buzzsaw at the Ohio State, and it was a wipeout. But remember, Michigan generated zero pressure on him the whole day. They did not touch him the whole day. And it was because Rashawn Gary had just shut it down. He had an injury, and then psychologically, he actually did Nick Bosa without sitting out.
Right.
He just played and just kind of
He played not to get hurt.
Played not to get hurt. Remember, Chase Winovich was hurt that game, so he couldn't go. He tried, and then Devin Bush got hurt in that game, and then Dave Long, the cornerback, who's their best cornerback, who was rocketing up the draft boards, he got hurt in that game. It wasn't a fair fight, especially in the second half when it got completely out of control. It was shooting fish in a barrel. So let's not overstate and overrate what he did against Michigan.
Okay.
So I'm just not so sure, and now it's starting to sound like he's not so sure about his status.
But he had a tremendous game in the Big 12, Big 10 championship. Big 12, Big 10.
Yes.
And then he had an awesome Rose Bowl game, Skip. Right, you know, Skip, he reminds you of one of these guys. You know, you can relate to this, Skip. Oh, I met my soulmate. You know, the next thing you know, they divorced in a year. I thought that was your soulmate. His soulmate was the Giants. His soulmate was the Broncos. Now his soulmate is Washington. I don't know if, I don't know if anybody loves him as much as he loves them. And therein lies the problem, Skip. When you're in this situation, it's more important for them to love you. Because you can develop love for them. And it's going to be hard for, if they're out on you to begin with, it's like, I don't know.
Hey, Dwayne, do you compare favorably to Tom Brady? Yes, from the neck up, I'm just like Tom Brady. You are?
No, from the waist down.
Yeah.
We saw that 40 times.
Okay, I got it. But it's just desperate.
First of all, Skip, he doesn't have the kind of time in the day to study and prepare like Tom Brady. Tom Brady has prepared and accumulated his knowledge over 19 years. You're talking about a kid that's only a one-year starter. So there's no possible way. Look, I love Trent, and Trent understands the game.
Trent
different. My quarterback in Baltimore, we won a championship together. He understands the game of football. He can X's and O's, he can teach it. But it's hard for me to believe a guy that has 1 year of starting under his belt, that's only been in college for 3 years, has the talent from the shoulders up. That's what Tom Brady has acquired over 19 years span. No, it's just hard for me to believe that. And I get it. Look, that's your guy. He went, Trent won one of the elite high school quarterback throwing camps, the Elite 11, if I'm not mistaken. And Dwayne went there. So that's a representation. Because if you get young guys go to this camp, Skip, they go to the NFL, guess what's going to happen after? Other quarterbacks are going to come there and want to go to your camp. So I get all that, but I'm just saying it's just hard for me to believe. And he might. Who knows? He just might. But it's hard for me to believe that he can accumulate this kind of knowledge in such a short period of time.
What did Coach Belichick say just last week about how hard it is to evaluate quarterbacks and receivers because the college world in college, what you're able to get away with doing, it won't. It really doesn't compare to the difficulty of the pro passing game.
Correct.
Okay, so let's just keep all that in perspective.
It's hard to evaluate, Skip, because they run so much jailbreak screen and smoke screen and all that. They just get the ball in the guy's hands. They're not really running comebacks and digs and bangs, which is the skinny post, like you see in the NFL game of passes. So that's why it's so hard to evaluate. They get the guy ball out the guy's hand, the guy goes 70 yards. He gets credit, but the ball was far 5 yards in the air. We don't see the ball travel down the field as much as what you're going to see in the NFL. So it's hard to evaluate these guys. Coach Belichick is absolutely right. So you really got to study and do your homework because you can be fooled. Guy throws for 45 touchdowns, and 38 of them came on screens. You're like, oh my God, you see those numbers he put up? But then you get him in your camp, you're like, okay, go to his comeback.
So you're campaigning to be picked by the team with the 6th pick, and then all of a sudden it's the 10th pick, and now it's the 15th pick with Washington. That means you're afraid your stock is falling, right?
Hey, Skip, hey, you do what you got to do.
Okay.
Guys, look, I understand the money skill, but guys get so caught up. If you can play, you might not get the $30 million that Baker Mayfield or these top guys are going to get. But at the end of the day, it's easy to get that first contract.
Right.
Boy, it takes a boy to get that, or a boy dog to get that second one. Now get that second one. Because that's when you prove, because we already know, Skip, we had you here.
Yep.
You can't, see, you fools in college. Get that second contract in the NFL.
Okay.
That's a good reminder. It really is.
Now, look at Tom. Look at Tom. Me and Tom, we can sit down and talk. Me and Tom came from similar situations.
I like how you spat out his stats. You're obsessed with it.
Who?
You had X years, X Super Bowls, X victories, right? You knew it all.
You and Tom.
You and Tom.
Yeah, I mean, 6th, 7th round pick. You know, no one really thought we could do it, you know.
You're just the same guy.
Well done.
You know, if I played 20 years, I probably had me about 7 8 Super Bowls, too.
See, if you had discovered pliability, you'd be okay right now.
Oh, but you heard him talking about he want to buck up now. You heard him talking about he want to do a little
I don't
bulk.
believe that.
He want to do a little bulk.
I don't believe that.
So he going to Wakanda.
So,
We gonna turn him away, though.
so Jenny, did I win a rose for my answer?
I think you want a rose. Yeah.
I just want you to know, Tom, don't come to Wakanda. We turn you
Oh,
away.
really?
Yep.
Okay.
A rose for you, and I'll give you a rose
You're
too. But we
turning
gotta
away?
move on.
Well, you should.
Why?
Yeah, no.
You can help them out. You can work on advice. We're going to the Warriors. They're going for a 3-peat, but Kevin Durant, you know, guys, he wants to talk.